Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning, beautiful day. Today na June 12th, 2023. Today na June 12th, 2023. Wonderful day. Salon people, you see, there's a lot of things happening. First of all, we are very disappointed and we can't focus on the arrests of citizens them across the country, what's happening right now. And of course, this everybody when they listen President Bill at the campaign trail, make them very clear saying I make them go around for arrest people. They say they arrest them all and they get at them. Anybody where they plan this or whatever. These arrests, I guess especially the ex-servicemen them or ex-service woman them, especially along that line there. The government, if they get evidences, then they come up with the evidences them. But for the violate people in right sense, so they just go and arrest people, they can't talk about any small. But at the same time, whilst we discuss that, at the background now we talk about the fact that we see NEC, they still they say close to almost 100,000 of people that will not collect their voter ID card. And my suspicion, this could be mostly from the north and in the western part of Sierra Leone. I believe they not collect the ID card yet. So here we want for appeal to una. Go now, go collect una ID card them. Because again, the election, now one great Saturday don't left. This Saturday they cancel, the next Saturday na election. So all they say that 12 days left, we want to understand exactly what it's like. This Saturday where they cancel, don't begin this week here. This Saturday they come. The next Saturday na election day. So the time not there again. So I make we appeal to everybody. The election is the right. June 24 is the right. That is nothing to stop them. Go, you want to get your voter ID card it. You read at the north, you read at the west, or any part of the country where you there. But me no say the SMPP and all they don't mobilize the southeast properly. Then people can get a voter ID card. But who now at the northwestern part of the country, when I get your voter ID card, una go pick una voter ID card. The election is the right. Nothing to stop that election is June 24. We don't wait for 5 years. We don't advocate for 5 years. We tell you exactly what you for do, what you not for do. We know say that election they go ahead. All the international community then they don't stand by. The election they happen. Una go pick una voter ID card them. What you want for focus on now voter sensitization, voter education, motivating people, let people ready for vote. We not say not easy for vote because again I must hear people that they vote and say when they see nothing. Agree. The time they come, small, we are getting there. The days where we so now, especially with the advent of social media. Now you go choose what you want for listen, what you don't want for listen. But listen messages they will get sensible talk inside there. Because then they are people for be energized, they no say yes, matter be where they go pull up. But at the ballot box we go use for go pull up. We don't be a 5 year. They tell them what they call, they say time no day. But now, hey, salon people, time now time not really no day again for nonsense. We not for them play again. Now active who for them education, sensitization, teaching people how for vote. Like what we see a lot of people within the APC, a segment of the APC party focus on that. That is beautiful and that what they say now. So salon people, you see common sense, come on, but people don't understand. They feel say no come on. Common sense, come on. So taking this, you don't know what you think. Listen to yourself, listen to your head, listen to your mind. That's the best thing we can listen to. Not say everything where you're in no more, you grab by your lamb. Hey, salon people, when I go down and go pick on a voter ID card, the election is right. You get a democratic right, a constitutional right for be able to vote and for let them vote for you. Go let you go exercise them, let you use them June 24. And I can say again, this Saturday they cancel. The next Saturday na election. So that 12 days now left. And the simplest way we can put it, so come record and analyze them. This Saturday they cancel. The next Saturday, now in that. Salon people, you see, this is some of the things. Come over the weekend, you and Kashi, of course, will pull messages them. Very powerful messages them and everything. But along the line, I don't know, you hear a lot of messages. We hear a lot of messages from people where they come and say, hey, now let's see how Ibrahim them they talk, come record and Cash Fox and they talk. Listen, what do we want for say to Nandi? What is my own personal take on Nandi? So with brothers and sisters, they wouldn't realize because a lot of una when they get calls them, man, hey Ibrahim, we not be no, we sorry, we cause una, when they apologize, your sister then they apologize. Hey, listen, we not hold nothing against some of you guys. The only thing we would say, where you are aware so you don't wake up, you say reach out to the next person where you sabi, where you know say that the same view you be get like you. The cause we what they talk was say all parliamentary they accountable. They don't change the PPRC law. They don't give the extra power. They don't change ECSL the laws. They don't give the extra power. What they talk then they say una go all parliament they sell una. Africanist press guy say we don't put them a luma. Una be the cause we. It's fine. But at the end of the day now una don't come they apologize. We understand. We're a human being there. Some of una they hold nothing against una. So there you what's your responsibility now? Reach one and teach one. When you don't wake up so you don't see the sense. Go now, go reach the other people where you sabi. Tell them, say, Salon, na country for we all. Now we get Sierra Leone. Let we left for the listen to foolishness. Let we listen to people that we get common sense and they use them properly. Not just the educational sense, but the common sense when they use them properly. We analyze issues for now because we know say democracy. Now the people get up. The government derives its legitimacy, its authority, and its power from the people. We know that now we get democracy. Democracy is the power of the people, for the people, and by the people. So the people get for notice and civic responsibility. Now we could say civic education. I didn't see how they talk about. You know, comrade. And I don't get for say on that particular front day. Rich one, teach one. Yeah. You know, Kashi. Rich one, teach one. Educate your brother and sister them. Let them come and see the light. Lord, continue for share messages of positivity and make sure say yes, we talk the right thing, we talk the truth. Let's stay on the right side of history on this particular one. But comrade, go ahead, come in.
What me they say? We focus there. Now for end the promotion mentality of people and get. Only they blame almost most of them. Actually, that's when they don't stand alone, or most the smaller when they come. So only blame most of them. So they not be ever know how bad politics will affect their life and their livelihoods on them. Some of who young one when they are brought on them under the world and just kind of small one at this country. So now they go. They don't know the negative impact of bad politics in us alone. So now make them able to prefer like much more than they change, because at the end of the day, the truth as if like they boil water, Ibrahim. When they boil water, you know, wherever sitting under the water until the water steady. Now the nothing they under the water. But you get for steady at the point that you must just get for steady. Right. So the truth always last. You know, Ibrahim, before we continue, let's not forget, I want this opportunity on behalf of a platform for which the APC chairman, Minkalu Masari, is in her birthday, for which I'm happy birthday, yes, you know, as they move into a new life of an era. And so me say this is one of the most difficult time in era where they get this kind of political attention. In as much as people when they try for intimidate all that symbol, we want to tell them we appreciate that the APC party, the greater because that the effort we don't play for the party and the country for over the years, for over 30, 40 years. So on behalf of this platform, we want to know for wish you we have to happy birthday, Mikalu Masadi.
Absolutely. Kashide, you know, wait. Right.
When come with the talk for which Mikalu Masadi happy birthday. You know, just remind me, people will, you know, especially people, I should say, you know, happy birthday, by the way, Mr. Mikalu Mansari, and, you know, we not know about the APC, you know, politics. I mean, Comrade knows about it all. But, you know, Ibrahim, these very people, where they talk about Mikalu Mansari, where they cause up. These are the very people where they glorify Anes Koma. And Anes Koma now actually call Payansane and Mikalu Mansari, and actually, I mean, obviously we go talk say, oh, the election debate, but surely it was clear to all. We call them all true and try for when the tension be actually they arise. You know, like when the tension be there between the all two. They call them and kind of like say, you know, you go for chairman, you go for deputy. But the very people that want to glorify Anes Koma are the very people that they cause so Uda actually kind of like
no then Kashi no sit for nobody who Anes Koma make peace. Anes Koma before the whole world is say Mikalu Masari if he be president today na in take him before and say Pakam wants you.
Thank you.
That's a fact.
Before all man, so if you respect Anes say respect this man like cause.
Exactly.
So you see, go ahead.
That's a good point.
Absolutely.
If Anes Koma, you respect Anes Koma, and Anes Koma respect this man, but let's still not talk for Kosa. Ibrahim, I see, you know, I don't like to call them now, but I'm not going to call
Kashi, before you go, I just want Kashi, before you go, don't forget to these people where you want to talk to. I just want for wish Mikalu Mansari happy birthday. I know I can mirror the conversation. You wish happy birthday. Yes, and then this remind me, you know, there was some of the supporters. There was a lady who called me in this there in London. I think it's in birthday today because you always talk, you not talk like for sale, but at least I wish happy birthday no more. They London, I think there wow. You know, so happy birthday to you. I think today at June 12th, you mentioned about we come and remind me so of Mikalu Mansari, but they just reminded me. I feel guilty.
I mean, when we talk about this, so comrade actually say we wish Isaac
Isaac. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Isaac. Yeah. Yes. That's why Isaac give you that T-shirt, comrade. That's why he give you that T-shirt.
No, yes, Isaac. Let me that.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Right. on that birthday front. So, brother Isaac, thank you, my brother. Happy birthday again to you. Long life, blessings, and everything. Paminkailu, stay focused.
To
our from London. Yes.
Absolutely.
Man, I mean, she's on my Facebook pages. Although I don't test more, I don't see how many. But yeah, she's you know, and then fervent supporter, Ibrahim. You know what I'm saying?
Ibrahim, then one way they believe, say the mindset for change.
Absolutely.
You know, they appreciate Uma with the listen and where they support something. About Ibrahim, don't support me. Don't support Ibrahim. Don't support Kaspo. Support the cause of Sierra Leone. Me not support me.
Yes.
If I did that, then come up with me.
Yes.
Me cannot tie myself to nobody. I tie myself to Salon. If you na Salon, effect for me.
Yes.
They do that in the change. You Ibrahim and Kaspo. So they are above brotherhood now.
Yeah.
Trust me. Any one policy they change. I know say the two them will say, you know what? That's your worker.
Absolutely. I agree.
Because na Salon none are the objective.
Absolutely.
Not to me. Don't support me. Never support me. Support the country because this Salon big pass all of us. So our one thing is opportunity for which happy, but the any side they will not have you. So until one day, by the grace of God, you might know us maybe because we go within a public who pictures them or they do live.
Absolutely.
So until one day, by the grace of God, we go meet. If you didn't in the UK, it's until one day we'll bump into yourself one day. Like I don't bump into so many of our followers and supporters there.
Absolutely.
So our itself one thing is opportunity for which happy birthday.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. Hi, Pamikalu. Go ahead, Kashi.
You know, Ibrahim. You see, and by the way, you see like Isaac, like that follow this banking the way I'm like, you know. By the way, I left you follow too because
I didn't get him. Yeah,
you didn't forget picture about like you see, comrade, and this our lady in London. Hopefully, they we will try to bump into each other one day. We comrade, they don't get all that thing.
Absolutely.
But you know, Ibrahim, like what you comrade say, it is not about supporting us. For me, I can always tell people and say, I don't want to make people sabi myself. It is knowing the cause, believing in the cause, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you, Ibrahim, this whole thing where we go, so and this is something I've said before. The politicians have way land book, they don't see we as a threat. They feel say we want to take up the space. You know, not knowing that, you know, all we want is the betterment of Salon. You know, Ibrahim, in the background, I refuse to tell you now about that stupid Basi Chamara guy. You know, the utterance of this guy, it disgusts me. Ibrahim, this guy getting caught for saying, oh, like, I don't know what happened. One guy called me yesterday when they tell me about, oh, that man is so sweet in the talk about. He said, it is so true. He said something was shaman, and they will go call, you know, tell the guy mentioned about something what they call IEZ. With inshore exclusion zone or something like that.
Right.
Where in a way, like it's kind of like a preservation area for the fishes them and stuff like that. This guy now, he say he can't do what or the way somebody he said so then he share. He say like, oh, like you see when we did this case, myself not to IEZ and the color ITEZ international something. And I was like, okay, first of all, me no more that. Me not a fisherman. Me not a fisherman. Like when I say something and somebody come with like an idea, I'm going to listen to it. So I mentioned on my audio yesterday, and then again it comes for say, oh no, ITEZ and the color. Not knowing this morning, not just say, oh, let me just type IEZ. Like something like Ghana. Self, they do the same thing. IEZ and the color inshore exclusion zone. When I just local fishermen and they know what they fish there. But like it's they not allow for going, you know, because it's a preservation area and stuff like that. And then the guy get mine for tell me back say, oh, look, we will talk about Salon, big old pool Ghana. I was like, hey, I mean say IEZ don't exist. It's right. This guy and the guy them waiting now with politics. Now Salon day like it today. You know, but if I go back to the point, I don't want to go to some of them guys that are right. We need to roots them off Salon. You see, like the reason why we can get one saying, like comrade, you get one saying we can say the reason why because good people in the run away from politics, then the bad one them. Then they go into it. Like me always in the top say, I hate politics. I do not want to be a politician and all that thing. But every time we say so, Ibrahim, they will left a vacuum for the people like this. They go inside, they go intrude and destroy lives. And you know, I make reference to that Nigerian guy where the guy for talk for say, like the doctors, the lawyers, when they make decision, when they make like a decision, Ibrahim, or when they kind of like screw up in a particular thing, they make mistake, and they affect only one life. But the politicians there, where they affect millions of lives, that they will not get entry requirements, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
We just need to free for all. You know, Ibrahim, but if I go back to Usab and stuff,
we say somebody,
when they go on social media, they post fingers at Mikhail Mansari and Lansana Dumbuya.
Right.
I watched that video. I'm not going to call the name just yet because time they can't for this. I watched that video, Ibrahim. I was like, what's they go on within the APC? This is a clear sign that whoever not begin at team A is going to kind of like face some serious ordeal in surviving within the APC. Over to you for now.
You know, Gashi, I don't know if who you're talking about, which they say, but I can tell you this one thing I can assure you. Salon people, when it comes to you know, the Mikhail Masari and of course, Lawyer Lansana Dumbuya, the Secretary General of the APC as a party, these people are respected. Mark my words. You know, Kashi, you know, Comrade Bide said something about the silent majority. You see, now the problem then as alone. Because the majority of the people within the sea, within the open, no they come on social media for engage some of these idiots. There is just a handful. You know, they count maybe 5 of them where they misbehave on social media or where they go against the Mikhail Mansari and you know, Lansana Dumbuya. I mean, I'm talking about people where you go so you want to give them some level of importance or anything, you know. But again, whatever they discuss, actually, don't bother about it. You know, people are always going to talk. But the fact has been established. These people were, you know, elected for their positions and then deserve them and then get up. No matter what you do, well, someone will go die before, but now they need the Secretary General. And I tell them back, say, no, Lansana Dumbuya, the next time back, if he contest for Secretary General, they win them back. Because the people they see in what way they do. Now, the first Secretary General, this one, I'm going to BBC, discuss the problems of Sierra Leone. We get money inside the APC, but again, we say the election, 12 days to elections. We don't want entered inside the day. What we get for entered, the time they reach, a matter of time. This Saturday they done, the next Saturday election they come. Actually, there's a lot of things where they discuss. So, you know, some man, you know, actually not the actuate pan some idiots, man. That's all I'll say to you. Not the actuate. But comrade, let we can to, you know, the ex-servicemen they are in the arrest, comrade. We listen to your message. And if you don't talk them, you don't preempt them. So then guy there, now election strategy. Then go for shorting the vote. They want to go against people in the northern part of that country and the western part of the country. Then go for arrest people and lock them up after the election and pull them. All for cut the vote. Everything that they can do for cut the vote, comrade. Now they don't go arrest the ex-servicemen there. The woman and their families and the family then get an opportunity. They want to come on social media for can talk. Let the world hear it and cry. But they allow the government. Let the government make sure say they listen to them people they are forced, because I know say they are working on things, you know, on the back end for them to release their husbands them, because them people cannot commit no crime. Why don't we go arrest them? Waiting at this thing against them. And again, it goes to the laws when you talk about the constitution and the police. They law them when you charge somebody no less than 72 hours. At least if you don't give them a charge, 72 hours. Otherwise, if you release them, or if you go to section 17 of the constitution, 1, 2, all the way 3, it talks about either 72 hours or 10 days. But Comrade Kocha said the police access itself gets up to about 7 days or so. You know, so when they say, why do you arrest these people? And this, it don't come up from the president in much now. So this is no suspicion again. The president said, don't talk and say, I'm going to go arrest them. If you go arrest somebody, well, when I say, okay, we get arms and ammunition and this and that, so police then search and see, that is totally different. But for the government going to wake people at the host and go arrest them, say because of this and that, waiting at this intelligence when this government gets against these people, them. Why don't they go arrest them? So, and now it's over 72 hours coming, if I'm not mistaken. Some of these people don't arrest them, no charges, they just hold them.
No, Abraham, you don't hit the nail right on top of the head. If they say Abraham would arrest it because of that, they don't get intelligence, you get arms and ammunition like us, you want to subvert the state, you want to make treason. Where you then say them, they're sure of them. Abraham, the moment you go start, it was not see anything of state interest or police interest. Abraham, that case don't here and there.
Absolutely.
If they allege you for anything, we then go start like host, then don't talk about host because they go that the host without warrant, then go that the host and break into the houses them without warrant, then search and chief like some of the people and host and continue for good day. And they tell you say this Saturday, then go to the family in the back, who's the woman and the picking and day. Then go back, start the entire house them to know how they want. So God knows them, God don't see them, not if they are ready. That God knows, no go if they for not see, but to know them people are now. Then they take advantage of anything. They not see nothing, and they don't confirm. They not see anything of the allegations where they lay against them and Abraham. But based on matter abuse statement, we all don't know now. See, not to say, not just suspicion, not to say anything. It's a calculated plan for still hold certain people, but put fear factor in people's mind. If they fail for a say now, like we go to one tamatis cup on inside one drum money. You know, get nothing to do with the only, but the only still the pakutete. So the strategy of bringing that fear factor of people in mind, feel say now they take for able to intimidate people, so they arrest more people, people they don't can cause instruction. Man, have you know say the two get for come for them now sleep you go left herself before you wake you don't now like that you don't know wake again. There is no need if I'm moving to election, arresting people for statement then why in they make more dangerous statement to the state as a president, as a commander in chief, we address people and say Monday by the grace of the man Ibrahim Salon sorry. We look at our political leaders talk. You don't know say Salon we need for overhaul the entire system there. We to change the mindset to bring people in to think better, way they think for the nation. Even statements with political leaders they make they say the irresponsible statement them. You they see how they talk irresponsibly. You did not say you they shake it. So if they see in danger statement they do, they don't go na Kenny matter they tell you say they will provide security for nobody. Let the people protect themselves for something happen to people. They kill, they beat people and they target people for one part of the country. It don't make a lot of things they're gonna carry out say they for reduce APC vote. After not represented I tell them go kill about now but we come on except we go independent. I tell them go kill them. Now they arrest people and they say for nothing just because you know some of them. They know say okay, some of them are strong man. Then they was peacefully. Even these guys they not participate. Even any political party rally. They was quietly as ex-servicemen and then get rights.
Absolutely.
They get the right for join any political party now. They matter be way the time. Not to yourself because I can't take commit treason.
Exactly.
So for a begin arrest people now, they say at this point in time, Ibrahim, they go. They tell people they say, Salon the worst is trapping because of no one talk. Ibrahim genocide they can like earthquakes. We say you just the thing just can explode. You need they can like mudslide.
No.
You need they can like see na accidents.
No.
If they can like sickness they develop the causes them, the reasons them. All them see are good to that report to me Alikaba them go bush go day. And Ibrahim that what funny. You know say over this weekend then go start a whole politician who's Omrigoli. Then go and say suspected ammunition. Then go inside. They not see nothing to do. They arrest in 3 or whatever. Waiting at the compound. Then go look at it. Then send the police cell.
And brother, not only the former spokesman,
not an ex-military officer, not an ex-policeman. I just a peaceful ambassador, former ambassador under APC. Then go down for arms and ammunition. Imagine Ibrahim.
It's sad.
Then see then go in water and go searching without warrant. And Ibrahim the loan as Lucy, any warrant search warrants now between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in an extreme conditions. Then go justify say this person go to allow they don't get 100% evidence of voting they go for.
Right.
Logo access on a net if only go get something. That's it for me an extreme case. Yeah. Extreme Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
But any search warrant now between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. after that pass the other day.
You see,
then go to the mining house 11 p.m.
Yeah,
11 p.m.
Then go to like commando.
Yes.
You know,
go down the compound, broke in, search, they not see nothing, they arrest people water.
You know, comrade.
And then a civil police.
Comrade, I really enjoy the way where you talk about according to the law, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. According to the law, 72 hours. According to the law, maximum of 10 days. According to the law, this. According to the law, that. Comrade, does the law actually exist in a salon?
The law day, but to the first for them become existence. What me going to tell them according to the law because who get for trial and according to the law with the break, and do get for hold them accountable.
We have to remind them what the law say.
Yes, so they deny.
People talk about like the hardship in a salon, and I'm glad the way you talk yesterday that you audio say, let me forget what economic problem in a salon. We should focus on the political issues in a salon because it would be foolish and stupid of anybody for focus on the economic problem, where it be say we get this political mess where they go on. This is the reason. Of course, I'm not trying to say we shouldn't say that, but I just enjoy the fact that when you can talk according to the law. And people in the paper realize, say, when you don't go according to the law, now they cause this hardship with the and so. Over to you, Comrade.
Thank you, Kashi. What do you make tell them say according to the law? Because Kashi, I don't know how in the place so now we get for trial for. Because excuse no day. When they make salon, they form constitution. They form acts and we put they follow. They can't see anything they do now is deliberate. So we they try them based on where they not follow the law. This law when do this law for can knock some of them, then get for hold them, hit them very hard. I don't know. See, there is a law. Can't see even at the jungle, we go to call jungle justice, then get law. Then get law, the jungle then get law. Because it's alone to animal kingdom. For let you go no more a person goes. If they go there anyhow of the actually think, say I the whole person because of the person not to need support to your vision, you need support SLPP. The person don't say as threat because the person, let's just look at what's happening as alone to the cash cut across the country. Now we look at them. The one country don't divide sharply. This is very clear. The entire southeast don't no go area for no other political party, especially the APC and not them or them Mende brothers and sisters. Let me tell you something first, Kasi. Now be very honest here. Our brothers and sisters within the south is Kailaun, Kanima, Pujol, Bo, Moyamba, Bond, with the APC. These guys na real, they na underheld them, and admire them. They really get the country at heart. Because for them place and they Ibrahim by all this intimidation and they beat them and they chat them, then they threaten for rape them, then they rape their family themselves. That's what I mean, like na example. Exactly. Look at this voice and then the one of them Usam Ibrahim, they still didn't resist. Then got them, we're not gonna for tell the thank you. Because na susi na salona put before. Big man. Me tell anybody say no be loyal to any political party rather than you rather than the country. It's very, very dangerous for all the shooting happening at Saloso, Ibrahim. It's very dangerous and nobody they see. Oh yeah. Rwanda, when I check out Rwanda happen, that's where it starts. Godfather, Lord go no Ibrahim.
Comrade Gashi, waiting matter you do, we talk that way, we talk. Say, now we could arrest them, we get at them. Comrade, it don't test the independence of the military and the police. You see, institutions, comrade, like what Barack Obama say, we could emphasize all the time. Waiting we need now strong institutions, not a strong government we need. You see, that is the fundamental problem that we have now we nation at this particular point in time. You see, the president don't give the authority now directly. It don't make so the police they don't get no reason anything out. They can just go because the president don't talk. So the president talk. That's it. That the president they go by. Not so like we get institutions like the FBI, the CIA. They are independent. They do their job. When the president don't get anything for do with nothing, then they go according to what in the law say go after people. But this is what we talk about: the institutions that have been broken. The police, the military, then they take direct instruction from the office of the president. Because now the president don't give them the order. They go ahead for just arrest people. Not so sorry for work. These institutions therefore be independent. But right now, we don't in a state way, of course, it's a lame duck. Now we not get parliament again. Who that go protect the people? Who that go stand up for these people when they arrest so? Nobody. Where the civil society organizations them? Where the journalists them? Are they going to write about these instances them? For the people to understand exactly what's in the happen. Somebody for play the backstop. Someone should be there now for fight for them people there, for advocate for the human rights. Where the MCC organizations, the Millennium Challenge Corporations, where they give these governments all kind of passing scores when it comes to civil liberties, when it comes to political rights and all that stuff today. So these are the things where they say it's about institutions. You see, not for just fit for pass them people. Hey, we don't pass, we get this, we get that. Look at we. Salonongo gets permanent seat at the United Nations. When they see the problem what they talk about. We want permanent seats, so the chief minister can't tell you for say everybody for behave themselves. For us, I don't get the permanent seat at the United Nations. Now, don't get seat at the United Nations, permanent seat at the United Nations. What did they do? Then they go and arrest people. For even damage the possibilities of everything what they talk about. When you talk about, say, the United Nations, what it stand for, the rule of law, the rights of citizens and all that stuff. Then they. Now they don't go arrest. We don't get the permanent seats. After the permanent seats, all the charade is over now. Let's show we self. We don't show true color. This is Sierra Leone for we. This is Africa for we. This is the mindset. All this when we want to forget the permanent seat at the United Nations. Nothing. Immediately they get a seat at the United Nations. They don't free. They don't lose. That's what they do with the MCC back. When they pass the MCC, they say they go loose. Take whatever they want to do. Now they go arrest ex-servicemen them. Why? Una left them. These people serve the country. Wait till again, we say back again. Wait till the intelligence una get. They arrest somebody without producing the evidences of why you arrest this person. Una show me why. Wait till the reason when they arrest them people there. Enough for being hidden secret. Una don't go arrest we on suspicion of what? Wait till una suspect them for doing. Wait till the crime when they commit. You see, comrade, these are the things they say. So, comrade, you say you don't talk to the family and you left them. They're not ready for camp, no so, but would they give the government chance, no so? Comrade?
Yeah, sorry, comrade mute.
Yeah, that's for sure, yeah. They know, would they keep in touch and they tell them no more, say, for continue to give them hope that even the man they lock one not to end of their life. And not get that for do to them as far as they're concerned. They know say the man that they're innocent and nothing more. They hit them people and they now they know say me man innocent. then go hold up before me, disgrace them, so then I hold them almost half the head, Ibrahim. That's like the problem. Who gets with them?
Absolutely. Wow. That's terrible. So I make with the give the government an opportunity, because again, for the family members' their sake, we allow the government for them to act right and release them people there. Otherwise, we're gonna be forced to bring the families out there, and the world go read them. The world go read them. We go bring them kind of this platform, then they can talk and explain the ordeal and the suffering when they suffer all these years. Let we expose these things, because that is our responsibility. If civil society organizations, them, journalists, them, let it take up their matter there. At the time, we will not get parliament again. Even the former members of parliament, they're not still, mean say they're not for participate now with democracy, for involved and things like this, we're for do the rights of the people. Now, Salona, the country where we see politicians, them, that they silence pass, we want to eat politics money, safe. The one way they eat politics money, taxpayers' leos. Now they silence where the people they suffer past anything. They don't for take charge at all. The society will get so delicate today where people just loose, they do whatever they want to do because we get bad leaders them. We get a society where, like when we talk about civic education, and then education is not been a priority so much. We get a society where, people, it's terrible. Then the half one, they don't go learn small book, and they can't infect the minds of these people because they know what they open. Then they can't infect them, their mind, then they lock the opportunities for them. They don't want to see who side then they see. They don't want to enjoy how they enjoy. So with people in a state of, it's just, oh man, it's just tough. But with the appeal to the government.
With society, now you get salon, take the people in the boast for their masters. People in the boast for say I get first degree. If I make consider you will get your degree now, you pockets, now you don't know.
Now you sabi.
People do not force out of it. Now, salon, because when you say so, they go be educated just so they can come and provoke the poor one. Then tell them, they don't want to make them exposed. Ibrahim, the biggest challenge these politicians in the face, or the upper echelon, the biggest challenge in the face is you and I. Because they don't want to make we make the people kind of see the light. Now, I think if you notice, Bokuma the day, Ibrahim, how Salota and with them politicians there, now them man them way, they don't want to make the woman in their party. Like me, you get some woman in the way very toxic. But you get some man them they don't even want to make, whether a good party or bad party, they don't want to make their woman get party. Because they don't want to make the same, they go and say, if you get each woman fairly, right, why you go worry say, oh, I don't want to make you get party. Yes, not to all party I go and make you get. Or the same thing, you woman back not to all party you go and make I get. But at the same time, Ibrahim, how you go begin it, that this is exactly how them politicians, they don't want to make them people here turn with party because they go say they want to give them people here sense. And Ibrahim, watch the state of Salon, Ibrahim. These people, they keep with people in abject poverty. So they go make push for them, say, I get masters. When I get a masters, not to how for change Salon, now how for eat the people their money. Ibrahim, every time I wake and sleep and wake, honestly, he kind of regret why they cannot be a proper flight lieutenant. I swear to God. Because sometimes it's possible to say, if me, the way I can feel sometimes, now for me, Parliament just you don't know my go like go day. I'm not kidding. When I say these things, Ibrahim, I'm not saying this lightly. Now, but just go with me and sit down there and let go bump and talk there. Then people they destroy lives them that are considered. Unfortunately, the people that went with the talk for them just, and I don't blame them to some extent, Ibrahim. Trust me, people that went they cost me. Imagine, then they are kind of exposed, I will be honest of this in the background. In the law, the electoral law, Ibrahim, no sign on day for when they publish the final voters list.
Yeah, the Public Elections Act.
It's only the provisional.
Yeah.
Only provisional, Ibrahim and comrade. But you know the problem, when you come and tell them, however, APC get grounds because the ECSL been promised them. According to administrative law, the promise now big thing in administrative law. And then you talk about precedents as well. What thing Christian and top we don't do, what thing unfairly we don't do and all that in the day. And of course, best practice, Ibrahim. Absolutely. Those are the grounds them where APC gets. However, in the law, actually state, say them for produce the final provisional list. Ibrahim, I can't make talk there. One lady where they now Middle East system, the same thing, they suffer. They suffer because of bad governance, because of the way the politicians they make them Ibrahim. Now he come back and say, hey, you don't need that book. You don't, in fact, you don't even service it. Now he can't tell me say that service woman in that it will get time for social media. Like what we talk about silence majority, Ibrahim.
Right.
You get the selected few where they get time. They get time for them on social media to talk rubbish. Ibrahim, these politicians they love our people for day like this. They love it. They are like we are used to comrade. We are the biggest enemy to the political class right now in Salon.
Now for themselves, now for themselves, cash not for me, no more you there. Let them keep any bit more.
We don't pay them attention. We don't pay them attention, but Ibrahim, we are their biggest threat and enemy. Make no mistake about this, Ibrahim. Make no mistake. We don't pay them attention, but trust me, they hate our God, but we don't care.
Right. Kashi, it's gonna be okay. You know, the world where they live in, that's what the world they. You know, as long as you stand on the side of the truth, very important, my brother. And we're on the side of the truth, and the truth, now, it lasts. You know, and the truth, it sets we free. The truth, then, go set we people and free. No worry. You know, it's not easy when we get a society and a nation of people that have been brainwashed for so long. You know, Kashi, when you look at, for example, you take a nation like. There was no cops today, but I didn't know what happened. So I just can't get used to it. But you know, when you look at nations like North Korea as an example, can you imagine these people are living in bondage? Not only south of Korea, but the north of Korea, right? These people don't get no freedom. They don't get TV. They don't get nothing. The majority of the population suffers. You feel say, bruh, someone in there, you go tell them, say today, Kim Jong-un don't die. Oh. I swear to God, and they believe you because the say you go and go set them up because they have been indoctrinated so much to the point where they know say they are slaves till and die. So when you get a society like that, it is difficult. So we got few of our brothers and sisters there.
No go far to North Korea. Let me give you a clear example now.
Right on. Yeah.
The somebody sick to read in Guinea. We sick to read in 1984. We die 2 weeks. Nobody no government talks. He don't die.
Wow.
Nobody no government talks. He don't die.
Wow.
Then they go over and say, "You don't have APCS is okay." Me and the say, "Okay." Me grandpa. Now be one of the biggest chief them. You know, then they will get and get us lifted to the one and then just come say, "Hey chief, you say the president don't die, nice with Ahulam." If you're not the chief, then we say the president don't die. So if you can now adjust the hand over yourself. 2 weeks, nobody no get my photo to don't die.
Wow.
Imagine. So all say silence, school the teacher they go to from Moise can Ibrahim can spoke Nairobi and they say yes, so okay. Not to say yes, the president don't die you.
Yes.
For say no crazy for talk. People are still afraid for say the president don't die. This is happening in Guinea. Live one in 1984 we to die. Then because that 2 weeks the country stand still. Oda they go talk say the president don't die. Oda na man. Now the family at the beginning is 50 will balance a consider opportunity take power. Not to say the planner end up in the bodyguard to stick to it. We in the first somebody tell and Peter talk say we advise the local advisor no more say but no offense we no get this power and then the one man tell us say you think calculate the do pam fall talk. Now that one man take class and go take power and then go tell them now say the president don't die. We say that okay now you do the power you take the power. That's so last time control get power full.
Wow.
Now so the revolution can kill it. We the military now when them make like no say sick today don't die. Now make class and contain only what we talk is a liberty than a freedom.
Yes.
Freedom. Now all man come out. But 2 weeks. Then they say no more fear retire. They say yes.
Yes.
So talk less now. North Korea now also tell man do you get dog the way they want a man there.
Exactly.
Would I crazy go talk say if you don't die, even if you die self, then they think you get for long before they talk and say don't die, we no go no self.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because of the fear factor. So fear factor, then they ruin the world. That fear factor they now in would affect for like come out. I tell you something Ibrahim. It's a low man. I don't tell them if they issue up, no greater issue up. Let them just tap you say for not self, you know we get better pin. They will the issue up. Radio we the do to we who can clap for we the end of for call we so bell.
Yeah.
You come can clap for you come the end of for tell and say una go come on pack and go.
Yeah.
Come on everything pakaba what do they sing for pass pakaba. What's the end of for do am. Look and escobar so the MPRC what do they that's for na salary MPRC what's the end of happen. So Saluman we do could them be sincere but don't mean they blame them because all one way they heal the end of for disappoint them.
Yeah.
All one don't heal the end of for disappoint them. So the mindset this That's it. So now make I only get when they can react when that time don't reach and the time don't ripe and so don't pass max step. I say boil don't repty, let not repty boss for itself. We don't rep now boss and let the pin come up at you. Salon the boil don't rep. Now for boss and let that pin they come up at you. So that to get out to get rid of the tough and the bad sickness will heal the soul.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Salon people, you see, these are the things so they say. Let we wise up, let we open up Sierra Leoneans. Sierra Leoneans, Sierra Leone is one of the most intelligent people we can think of on the face of the earth. Sierra Leoneans are very, very intelligent. But some of them, we've younger one them, and they can allow themselves with some of the old fools them, we don't want for just change their ways because they want to continue to get breadcrumbs underneath the table. They want to affiliate with because the country don't can they now Africa now politics now they all thing they comrade in Kashi. Politics controls everything in Africa. So all man one day inside politics. You see man in the young man they wait for we get there this part of the world we get opportunity for people for make a living for themselves and everything. Then they left farm. They say, you know what? Salon quick. Yeah, they tell before nakam, before my make am. Not gonna salon. By tell man get 1 2 3 contract, you don't ask until $500,000, $1 million. Who say they pull in America? But yeah, I gonna salon. So this is the thing because again, that is why they become nuisance to themselves and to the nation. All they think about now is how I for benefit. So I go for affiliate myself. I go for be somebody in tag along. I go for can go under one politician. So tomorrow if that politician they win, man go get opportunity. Let myself go outside. Go knock me small knock. That is the thinking. But Sierra Leoneans now open up on the mind. Like I would say again, these family members them. They really advocate and they are very saddened by the fact that they don't go arrest them and them, especially the wife and the picking them. When I left for destroy families, then where they are, it's very traumatic on these families. Manabi ever go through none of this. One day go and arresting family members when he was in opposition, during the days of the APC government. So it's wrong for him to do the same thing how they do so like today. But Sierra Leoneans them will continue for call and speak and advocate. Like I would say, we'll get the family members them. They're ready for come publicly and talk about these things. But we want to allow the government for ensure say, at least it's over 72 hours. If they don't get no charge against them people there, then they release them. It is constitutionally mandated. Say if you charge somebody after 72 hours or more than 10 days. But again, the Police Act is say about 7 days or so. So dear, we ask for the release of these guys. If we get case against them, when I bring the case, then come forth. The judiciary, not a responsibility. This is why we get a rebel war. Comrade Kotek, you emphasize it. The main causes of the rebel war was the judiciary and the police. Now we'll continue for Siso like today. So this particular point in time, when the police and the judiciary then lost their sense of independence. They're not independent, they're being regulated by the president. What did the president say? And they execute and do. So I would call on everybody else. The judiciary, the civil society organizations, them, the Andrew Lavalis, the Ibrahim Tomis, the Masala Sambas, they go tell you say, well, me na new. Masala Samba will tell you say, me na national election watch. Me na they mix band the social issues there. We na election with the monitor no more. Andrew Lavali go tell you say, me na for do the survey, then I mean sabi, me na survey, me they do, me no mix by anything. Now then guys they understand say civil society if you say you did a unique that's it. They don't care about the welfare of the people.
Like if you talk about elections, like waiting they make up election, the people.
Thank you.
If the people are not protected, like what's the point in having an election?
None.
Who are the electorate?
It's
I say the people in the top say they want peaceful election. Ibrahim, what's the election for peaceful or peaceful?
Morning, Shirley.
Peaceful election, they start with the process of the election.
Absolutely. All the processes.
We cannot talk about peaceful election. They left to talk about the process so we can make it peaceful. We don't talk about economic problems anymore longer. That's works. Me, I don't talk about the political problem. Political crisis, so we have to focus on the political problems. Because you talk about good economy, all now will get political stability. We will get political instability. The economic problem will ever solve that alone. That's a circular fact. Yeah, there's no way we can solve the problem as well. Economically, we get political instability. So now we look at the political instability, we solve them. Then we can get better economy. Kasi, also they ask today, if America gets England get 1 great hour war, the economy you get for time, maybe we'll be worse past Africa. America. So we will get political crisis, we get political instability. That comes to have economic problem.
Absolutely.
So the political problem then lead to all that how they see so. People for pay their eyes on the ball because they need to focus their attention on what's lead to this thing here.
Yeah.
Nobody need to pay attention. And if we don't pay attention, we'll keep coming here. We'll keep doing what we're doing. People in poverty, we'll say, okay, no thing that's here, I'll be selling now on a hook when I don't tire because when do we go tire? That is natural. Natural cause is taking place. So with the play level understand, say we need to focus our eyes on the things we matter, not to just focus dance, not to focus talk. Look leaders and how irresponsible statement in the way and give. They ban the president who talk like say in a rally boy. You know, it reduces himself to the cheapest way. So you see, so we get for focus on the political problems. So the follow will fix the economic problem as alone.
Comrade, it talk that serviceman way, man way, forget what he wants. He is planning something out for, but the APC cannot see. You know, like you play like an audio now, you audio them there where like the man they talk say like the APC cannot distance themselves because madam, you know what they do. He's playing that game, forget what he wants. We make reference to the registration process. Exactly. Like when how disruptive the whole Augustine, some people say, oh, the Augustine, then capsize SLPP and all that thing, how we can capsize SLPP. Come in, with the data, but you they talk about Ebola. How, like, APC, you say APC seek money for Ebola. Yeah, but something they will don't supersede the Ebola. But yet still APC, well, I don't know if we're not they follow, just because the thing that we don't follow, I don't ever see APC come and condemn like or talk about even the COVID fund where they don't. Right. Where we say salon, we see. Yeah, sorry, bro.
No, Kashi, no, go ahead. I said we had the campaign now, so bull crap. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Well, the campaign we don't want to talk about that, but the NEPA class stand. So many will stand there.
You know,
but you see, the point is like the old COVID fund. Not a year we talk. Like spend time, do research about it. Wherein like they disbursed about $1 billion. So just IMF and COVID, Ibrahim, just IMF and COVID disbursed $1 billion to Salon. Show me one side who's that APC they talk about it. No, you know why? They don't want to talk about it because now I keep saying this, Ibrahim. These politicians, their biggest enemy is you and I, the comrade, the people outside social media where they talk the truth. Because also just me and you two no more, and comrade. People that they out there will get like-minded, like me and you two, Ibrahim. These them people, them politicians there, we are their biggest enemy. If possible, they want to make we die safe today. This is the reason why they find people that have time on social media, you know, where they kind of like can talk about the nonsense, Ibrahim, because they don't want to make people know this thing. $1 billion now waiting IMF and World Bank disbursed to Salon over 2 years of COVID, Ibrahim. But you really see the APC, they go and talk about it. Before that, always they go talk. Class stand. Now in the policy, now in the message for this election, Ibrahim. This is the very thing will lead we to Usa Wideso. When we were calling all these things, we see where people are doing on social media, and thanks to people now when they go and remind people of what we've been on the say. Ibrahim, if APC been serious enough, we'll not be doing Usa Wideso. Usa like 12 days to election, we talk about protest. They could have, there is nothing wrong for my APC call for protest. Right. But look, now the point is 12 days to election. All the thing they wanted to call for election. We don't repeat this thing. Everything. Show me one thing where they don't call for protest, Ibrahim, where we don't point out.
Kashi, not to APC call for protest too. Don't forget.
No. I'm not talking about this protest. I'm talking about like the protest where they say they want to call and then even this protest, Ibrahim. Like I just talk not to APC now, they talk about for like calling protest. The one where they talk for call protest. Like not to the same one when Parliament be there. They say, oh, Parliament's not able to do anything. Parliament not able to stop them from doing the register. Parliament not able to call it themselves. Not to we they talk about 86.2, where always be the quote section 86.2. When they call one American hour, they call hey Ibrahim. When are they think about some of them things there? It's like we make a slap posting.
So the God.
86 to go to here will be the same. Call Mohammed Canal record. Call Mohammed Canal record. As Parliament dissolved, so now the term. For God's sake, you guys are relinquishing your position or your responsibility. And then when Parliament closed, now they say somebody they call you, they come out here that now immediately defend them all. Parliament not able to do anything. But you can able to do anything for call protest. But Parliament's not able for call protest. Ibrahim, are we sick as a nation?
Oh man, it just tell you how decrepit we nation there. It just shows you the society we'll get, and this is why it's very crucial for people like we wake up, occupy this space, occupy this space. Kashi, I'm telling you the truth, na go last, and the people them eventually, some man it go on late, some man and next world and will go realize, hey, if we know listen to Ibrahim them, for some people them, maybe now after this life, and then we go and understand, say, hey, but Ibrahim they talk anything there, Kashi and communicate with the talk, will not be listening to them, so whatever it is. But for some man, go late, but for some person, go late, then go still in there. And don't be ashamed, accept the fact that, you not be see the light. We all at some point, not see something. And, but later when you see them, wake up and say, I've seen it. Kashi, I can talk, somebody will come with me, say, communicator or Cashbox, na bad person. I go for within the person, tell me, no, I prove them for myself. Like where people, exactly. Like people, they say, hey, that kind of you can not trust them. I'm like, give me something way for me cannot trust them. They don't get anything for give me at the time. And always say, I see the video, I see, even to a video I see from President Kuruma, you tell them, thank you for that. Bankasoka dam way be help, through in facilitation that you need with the Chinese government and all that stuff. Then I say, well, when I give me something where this man be don't do apart from say the oil refinery. Then they are not saying a military junta, so then they, if you go work under any military junta, I don't think you have much control. But at the end of the day, still, I will not be part of a process for sell with national treasure, refinery for sell them. I will take them, pack me bag overnight if they say in the seller. I commodity self because I don't say a military guy that go shoot me. I don't go mix panacilly. And me name I don't go while go down the record for that Andy. So that is the thing there. But at the end of the day, Salon people, and the fact of the matter remains, when I wake up, when I don't see the light, let we understand, say, we get for hold governments accountable. Kashi, Section 105 will make them very clear every year to tell people and say, Parliament is the supreme legislative authority. That they make law. Parliamentary responsibility. Kashi, some of these people, they not treat. I go call her, ask and say, what's in a parliamentary responsibility? They're not going for telling me nothing. Substantive. Even big people.
Ibrahim, nothing the main FCC hold government accountable. The FCC is central government.
Yeah.
Government divided into three parts.
Mm-hmm.
The judiciary, the executive, and the legislative.
Exactly.
Then from the government. Then from the government. So when they say whole government accountable, they just focus on the central government. So if like that, Ibrahim, equally we're not going to for the judges here.
Thank you.
They do bad judiciary.
That's good. That's
because
true.
Equally, we're not going to cry any judge out. Say this judge they do so, or the chief justice. Equally, because if you want to defend, we want to be honest, they'll all focus on the central government executive. Then, meaning, don't let the judges them, we'll let the judiciary single-handedly, how in the jail plan, legally, that means in the guide. So, let them say the government is comprised of three different factors.
Absolutely.
The executive, the legislative, and the judiciary.
Absolutely.
How would they hold the judiciary account? Now the same way for the legislature, when the supreme, then the supreme authority on top of the two.
Absolutely.
So let understand, because we tell people say the whole government accountable, then this is just at the central government. No.
And thank you for that breakdown. And thank you for that breakdown.
So the same way we hold the judiciary account of the bad we run the spend justice at the country. Now the same way we hold the legislative, how did they aid and abet government, because I think they aid and abet the executive and the judiciary, we make them continue for this full like Fisher. We not qualify for participants. I don't know approval for some judge. You see, so how now we do the work? So let's be honest, the staff got no conscience in the country.
Absolutely, comrade. And that goes to who we emphasize the three arms of government. The most powerful one are the parliament, one are the legislative. Parliament, they hold the judiciary accountable. Parliament, they hold the executive accountable. For one, we not see nothing. No judge was called to parliament using section 86.2 by the APC at the time when they did a parliament for say, they arrest people. That judge in Gegba, where they lock people up, no APC member of parliament not stand up in the word of parliament and someone said, let me question this judge. Why they fire? Why they go lock them people up? Why no investigation, no commission from a parliament? Where parliament can get certain things, then go say the judiciary committee now. We they come together. We go write up a paper on this particular issue. We go for do with the betterment of the life of the people. Now then, TIA Salon people don't know. So civic education is key. But comrade, we talk and say.
How many laws did they change in that country over the last 5 years? But they don't ever change the law. Say we case in a court. They not for discuss them. That is the umbrella where they hide under. Yes, fair enough. You can kind of prejudice the case. If I told you discuss them, it is possible. But Ibrahim, not Donald Trump, the one said, so why would not change the law where you at least get the limit where people have for go for talk about it in there? Not Donald Trump, put it on charge and so they go and talk, they go and campaign. They talk, say, now which ones and all that in the
Of course.
But then change all the other laws them.
Yeah.
They don't change that one day.
Which is why America is the greatest country on earth. Now this make America great. But I had all the come for vacation. All my one can America. When they can see them, even small picking them, whether they can see chocolate. You know whether they want the come, I say look them. Instead of them fix their own country, like reflect this kind of a country. But no, then they damage your own country, then in Canada, then can for can join. But you see, cash and comrade, those are the things so they say. When you look at institutions, them, the parliament, that is supreme legislative authority, that then gets oversight responsibilities, therefore represent the people. How many laws cash we pass? Any member of parliament, cash and comrade, do not tell me if I see any bill where a member of parliament pass, we're going to do the welfare of the people. You know, and
no, I know.
Nothing.
I've got one.
Okay.
I've got one.
Mm-hmm.
It's the bulldozing one.
Bulldozing.
I think that completely you know that one.
Yes, bulldozing.
I guess two ways they pass. The welfare bill we see them for members of parliament and get the $5,000 for medical allowance.
Yeah.
And why would they say for pay the $50,000 end of 5 year end of service? Brothers and then die. We then die. Do the one at $3,500,000 pay them. And with the hand cut, with them blind, then get a 60 million news. Or they no go ever work again. They no go ever seeking at the life.
Then get 60 million.
After all that money, 60 million news. And the Kumaka say capital 60 million. First other is 80 million. We APC can the second payment of Dobia then we can to 60 million. Somebody need to see again for the rest of your life. Somebody need to work again for the rest of your life. Somebody don't become impotent for the rest of your life. Somebody don't become amputated the hand for the rest of your life. That person don't die. They can pay the 3,500,000. Then they will say $50,000 one time. So now they record it.
You see, these are the things what they say. But some people don't not belabor the point now. Again, we just want for a reminder to say the president, if we take that statement back, for like president, they go sit in a public, they talk about saying they go arrest people. You know, come on, I mean, could they get at them? You know, they arrest them. It's again.
No, waste your time. But let's say I would call them out. Some of them people are aware say they're supposed to take them back.
Absolutely.
But Madabio, arrogant Madabio. If I'm going to have Madabio, politician, and they take the word back. But nothing in that one. The only thing we're just saying these things so people know they should.
Absolutely.
But they would never do, Ibrahim. And because these are gods, that God now people are
absolutely. It's sad for our nation. You know, some people don't wake up. This political class, they all don't gang up against una for this show. Yeah. When I think about una voting, next Saturday, I say this Saturday, this Saturday, now you know man left for the next Saturday na elections. Go pick your voter ID card. Stand by for vote. I don't want to hear anything else but now for ready for vote. Every Sierra Leonean now for vote Madabio. We don't greet Madabio to go. Not tell me say, hey, no data. No, you register, you get your voter ID card. Now the question if you ask yourself, now begin tell everybody data, no data. Now don't go mix inside that nonsense. You get your voter ID card, you register. The people that will not register, they are concerned about. Now we all laugh. We call Parliament.
Let me go say a caveat to it. If APC they don't do the investigation, and they emphasize APC they don't do the investigation. See and say, you know, some calling rabbit business they go on there. Many decide for take any decision, but as far as we're concerned,
again,
as APC, don't they talk about these things? It means the election they go on.
Elections is going to go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Kashi, I'm just saying, if na APC, then it's a whole different ball game. But any average Sierra Leonean, which I want you focus on, you get your voter ID card. Now for go vote. Yeah. You wanna get your voter ID card? Put your message out there. You wanna be able to register? Let me could be the talker. We give them guys there enough ample opportunities for let people and come out. We tell them say when I go to the community, I wanna go talk to young people who are not registered. Then they boku we didn't frustrate enough for register. All of those things we say constantly with the talker. So now at this point, we not get magic, we not get the power for go and go give a voter ID card them. We not get the power for let go register. So that's why we not for help on. They want for help on. But all I say to you, you will get your voter ID card. All and tight, ready for go vote Madabio out on next week Saturday. And now your responsibility, Andy. You will not be able to register. Again, there is nothing we can do now. We're sorry. Because they fail now, not for able to enjoy your democracy. Because now you're right. Or they fail you. Now the parliament they fail you. Not all ECSLO. If the parliament be responsible, they not go pass all the bad laws there. ECSLO will take advantage of una. Because they make una get parliament, they go represent una for speak for una. But they not do. They allow ECSL, PPRC, they for do whatever they want for do. They like you are disenfranchised. Do you? No, not do anything crazy, not do anything stupid. Stand by, get your voter card, go vote. You not pick your voter card, go pick them up na neck. Go na your district headquarter office. We no say they no want to go pick them card and kid can on TV na can pick. Then they gladly will not pick on a card because they no say a victory for the SLPP. And we know all the SLPP win this election. So we all long crease for 5 years, man, be for go run patient day. Now the time do each. Next Saturday, by God in power. Not only this one, no, but the next Saturday, una they go vote. Get your voter ID card, keep on tight, ready for wake now morning, early morning, subri for go vote. You vote. That you one vote is powerful. It could kick Marabio go. We don't tire. No, so after Marabio come on power, they will begin prosecutor now for trial for all the crimes they don't commit, including we get for all opposition leaders themselves accountable. We facilitate this process here for let Marabio succeed. So because again, the burden lies now everybody's shoulder. What do you be do for stop this foolishness? And the question we get for ask people them. But you know, Salon people them comrade and cash if I get last word for close now. Okay, close down. We round up.
Ibrahim, my last word is it's the people versus the politicians. Some people when I wake up, the politicians they're all over the place. For ensure say will not be enlightened, will not give them that opportunity there. All their plans now how for make sure say we don't wake up and realize we potential, we right. They don't want to make we know that we right. That is all I would say to you guys. Wake up. Because everything within that you write, go and read your constitution. If even you don't go to school as a result of waiting and doing, get your picking. Get somebody for read the constitution to you. Although the constitution wants him for turn mere toilet paper, but still, when we start from beginning Noah, the reason why it don't become a toilet paper now because we don't know within the usefulness of the constitution all we write. When we know we write, we would ask them question. That is everything I would have to say. Know your right. Strive to know your right. Strive to know your right. Go and search for your right. And when you find it, get hold of it. Hold it. Grab them. Because na India for shape your future. Over to you, Ibrahim.
Thank you, Kashi.
Come here. Ibrahim will end up for saying a short word. We'll see how they suppress the people and go get chance for register. Which they go, they register brutally. Ibrahim will say, as far as you register, you know, you get for vote. Go vote and protect your vote. All the students when they make sure that state, so Jamaica do pass fast. So now when the election or election can, then they will call them small for contain the entire over how many thousand polling centers there. One they go, when I make sure so when I vote, when I protect my vote. For all the security sector, when I make sure so when I behave according to what we know they pay from 2002. Because we begin to proper election this year in 2002, 1996, so also to me happy, we see the wrangling and the fire and all that things that have been doing war. But from 2002, all men enrolled in responsibility, especially the military. We are just for stay in standby in case something one go out of hands. So all man play part the only people want to get right for, not just for vote, but I get for protection of vote. So our election be free and fair.
Yep.
So we need to peaceful election, not October election for now, because election will be only peaceful when we complete the process without we not see blatant rigging. We not see blatant, you need the time for say the problem. We not get responsibility. Now for make sure you don't take a card, go take them. You still get chance for take them. You don't take a card any day. China put it on a wallet, let it look at because they get the future of the 2023 election is not just about SLP and APC, it's about the country for changing the narrative. Because yeah, because that's what I see. Because even what's make we all the particular about this election, I feel like they don't see, like all man no see, not to buy post for do 2 times. If they do 2 times, by how you work.
Yeah.
Because to get a lot of things we got achieve at this elections, if people have been honest and ready for effect the changes, right? Because moving other people of power. They give APC, they will not see the SSF, no see the can't also do 10 years. No, they tell us if we mistake, maybe we know we will do 5 years because we get for start somewhere. We get for begin somewhere, and this election at the beginning for us alone, go for a better Ibrahim.
Absolutely. Thank you, comrade. All right, Salon people, I reward that. We'll talk to one tomorrow. Now, voter education, voter sensitization are the most important topic that they want to discuss. The election now, yeah. All right, Madabi, we go pull out, we go vote out. All right, bye bye everybody.